look at some of the top stories. Exit polls shows that Japan's ruling coalition is poised to lose control of the upper house, deepening pressure on Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba amid economic strains and an August 1st U.S. tariff deadline, as opposition parties push tax cuts, spending hikes, and a far-right party gains momentum. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says that Kyiv has offered a new round of direct talks with Moscow next week, as the Russia-Ukraine war continues to rage on. Intensifying aerial attacks from both sides come amid continued calls for a truce. U.S. President Donald Trump said that he would help Afghan refugees detained in the United Arab Emirates after fleeing Taliban-ruled Afghanistan. This marks a shift from Trump's previous stance, such as the termination of temporary deportation protections for Afghans back in April. South Korea's National Security Advisor Wi Sung-lac has traveled to Washington for urgent talks ahead of U.S. President Donald Trump's August 1st deadline to strike a trade deal or face heavy tariffs. This marks Wi's second trip in 2 weeks as Seoul moves to intensify negotiations on trade and security. Iran, Britain, France, and Germany have agreed in principle to hold talks on Iran's nuclear program next week. According to Iran's semi-official Tasnim news agency, the move comes amid warnings of the reimposition of international sanctions. At least 67 people were killed and dozens more wounded by Israeli fire while waiting for UN aid trucks in northern Gaza, according to Gaza's health ministry. This follows the deaths of 44 aid seekers on Saturday and comes amid new Israeli evacuation orders in areas crowded with displaced civilians. Typhoon Waifa has slammed Hong Kong with heavy rain and strong winds, toppling trees and sending over 200 people to temporary shelters. Hong Kong's Weather Observatory lowered the typhoon warning to a number 3 strong wind signal by 7:45 p.m. local time as conditions eased. Kenyan police have arrested prominent human rights activist Boniface Mwangi, accusing him of facilitating terrorist acts during last month's deadly anti-government protests. The Directorate of Criminal Investigation said Mwangi was detained in Machakos County now. Russian